Welcome back. Nigeria gained its independence from the British in 1960. Shortly after, Nigeria, with 45 million citizens, was the world's largest palm oil producer, commanding a staggering 45% share of the global market. From 1966 till 1999, Nigeria's leadership had only 4 years of accountability in civil and democratic rule. It lost 29 years to military dictatorships. By the time the military finally left governance, the population had risen to 120 million. These years that could have built a solid foundation for the country ended up as wasted years. Nigeria started to import palm oil in 1975 and continues to today, a commodity where it once had global dominance. The situation with this commodity wasn't a one-off, it was a generalized development in the economy.
Imagine a Nigeria that had taken a different path. What might this vast nation, rich in human and natural resources, have achieved if it hadn't lost so many precious years to military dictatorships? A tantalizing question indeed. Nigeria, a nation of immense diversity and potential, gained its independence from British rule in the year 1960. At that time, with a population of 45 million, it was the world's largest producer of palm oil, commanding a staggering 45% share of the global market. However, the years following independence were not kind to Nigeria. From 1966 to 1999, a period of 33 years, Nigeria experienced only 4 years of civil and democratic rule. The rest, a staggering 29 years, were lost to military dictatorships. These were years that could have been used to build a robust and vibrant economy, to invest in education, infrastructure, and healthcare, and to lay a solid foundation for the future. Instead, they were years of lost opportunities, of wasted potential. By the time the military finally relinquished power in 1999, Nigeria's population had ballooned to 120 million. But instead of being a global leader, Nigeria had become a laggard. The nation that was once the world's largest producer of palm oil had begun importing it as early as 1975, a trend that continues to this day. But the story of palm oil is not an isolated incident. It is, unfortunately, a reflection of a broader economic malaise. The years of military rule were marked by economic mismanagement, corruption, and a lack of investment in critical sectors. And so we are left to ponder, what might Nigeria have become if it had been able to capitalize on its early promise? If those lost years had instead been years of progress and development, Nigeria could have become not just the most populous nation in Africa, but a global powerhouse. The consequences of those wasted years are still being felt today. Nigeria, with all its potential, remains a nation struggling to fulfill its promise. In conclusion, Nigeria's tale is a cautionary one. It serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of poor governance and the importance of democratic institutions. It also underscores the enormous potential of Nigeria, a potential that remains largely untapped. It is a tale of what might have been, and perhaps a glimpse of what could still be.
Nigeria could have ascended to become not just the most populous nation in Africa, but a formidable contender on the global stage. The missed opportunities proved a huge loss, and the consequences reverberate today. This is usually expected when you have a government that can't be held to account for many years. Progress can be stifled so badly that it could take decades to repair.